Jobs. How do we jumpstart our economy? Let's look at history. In the 1920s / early 1930s, we had a Great Depression. What did our president do to jumpstart our economy, to get us moving in the right direction again? He opened up more military factories. Hmm, interesting. He created military factories to make military equipment because the taxpayer is already paying U.S. taxes. So, right now, the U.S. contractor, Milcon, is employing non-U.S. Americans overseas to make military equipment with. So, we need a jumpstart. Bring those jobs, those factories, back to the United States. You're already paying U.S. taxes, so your taxes won't get increased to employ an American because you're already paying taxes. And also, we redistribute American money in America, not in our enemies' countries, not overseas helping somebody else's economy with our tax money. We have desperate times, which means desperate measures. So we bring those jobs back to America to employ Americans. You open up more factories, plants to make the ammo for military so they go to the rifle range on a daily basis and practice shooting to qualify on the rifle ranges. Creates American jobs. Construction. What we need in America. This is what we need. This is what we gotta have. The U.S. government don't pay minimum wage. The U.S. government gives benefits. You bring those jobs back to America, it puts competition in the private sector to make the private sector raise their pay to keep good, hard-working Americans. Okay? That's a start. Open up the Keystone Pipeline. That creates construction. It will also lower the cost of gas, along with the Alaskan Pipeline, and keep Joe in North Dakota, Texas, and the Gulf of Mexico. It's American jobs. They don't pay minimum wage. This is what we need. We do not need jobs that's only going to pay 8 or 9 or 10 bucks an hour in America anymore. You have to make competition to get them to raise their pay raise. We can raise minimum wage to whatever we want to raise it to, and the cost of living is going to go up. You got to have competition in the private sector to make the big businesses raise their pay. So Americans only got to work one job to support their family. This is the kind of jobs we need in America, to where you can work one job as a father or a mother and support your family without having to go through every day on the same question: do I put gas in the car or do I buy food? We need to get back to the basics of this country. We need a middle class American who understands the middle class people, the low class people, the extremely low class people. I've been low class, extreme low class. Now I'm middle class. But I understand what each class goes through on a daily basis. We got to put a stop to the government force feeding us to just take the scraps off their table and be happy. We need to get back to the American dream, to where an American can work one job and support his or her family. We need jobs that is going to allow this. Bring in the military jobs that U.S. civilians, or not U.S. civilians, sorry, that civilians overseas are working. Bring them back so U.S. civilians could work them, make a better income, and live better than what they got now. That's a start. And that's what we need, a quick start. You want to create jobs, but you don't want to create jobs that pay just the minimum. The minimum ain't getting it done. The minimum ain't paying the bills. Get these jobs back into the United States, for starters, and we go from there. This way, Americans can plan, start putting back savings for the kids to go to college, for retirement, for vacation, for emergencies. This is what Americans need. They need a person who understands what it's like in today's economy to be a low class or middle class American. Because these rich politicians don't get it. They want to keep saying, well, let's create 200,000 jobs this month or 100 and something thousand jobs this month when you got 46 million Americans unemployed. It's not good enough. America deserves better. America needs better. We need jobs and we need them now. High paying jobs. We can't wait any longer. So let's get pressure on Milcon to bring those jobs to the United States. If they won't, then we find somebody that will. Extreme measures, desperate times. It's what we gotta have. We gotta have it. There is no way around it. So we could raise minimum wage up and the cost of living will go up. Or we could bring Milcon's jobs back into America to employ Americans, to put competition in the private sector to make them raise their pay, make them compete for hardworking Americans. This is what America needs. It's what America wants. It's what America got to have. So let's quit letting the government force feed us the scraps off that table, and let's go get what we should have as Americans: better jobs, better cars, more food, more time with our family and friends, working one job. It's the American dream. One job. Let's go get it. Let's make it happen. I am Wesley Gaines, and I'm running for President of the United States, and I approve this message.